To be clear, it's not my grease. So I was driving back to the apartment. He was in the passenger seat. And this guy with jersey plates comes up behind me.
Oh my goodness. This guy's like this close to the car. Like,
speed limit, mind you, is 35. And he comes up behind me and is tailgating me. I'm doing a healthy 45. I get out of that 35 zone where there's no speed limit, and I go up to about 50 to 55.
I mean, there is a speed limit. He's just not just a random road with no speed limit.
I started the story. Shut up.
But
so
everybody's going to want to know where that street is.
So with that, he was tailgating me. And I thought, okay, maybe this guy will go straight. But it's a right-hand turn into our apartment complex. And so I come down the hill and I start to get over. And I see that he's getting over behind me.
And it's a nice, big, long off-ramp lane.
Exit. Deceleration lane. I believe they're called.
It's extra space on the side of the road for you to pull into and die.
Slow down, but yeah. Anyways, so he pulls in right behind us. And I think, now's the time where I get the big mouth. And it's great. So I go ahead and I slow down to about 8 miles an hour, precisely. And then I hang a right. And there are speed bumps on our way into the apartment complex, and I can see this man's frustration.
They're like the biggest speed bumps on the planet, though.
They're not that big. You just drive a really low car.
Look, they're big. Okay?
Only if you define
like,
3 inches
if you
big,
take a normal speed bump's like, what, this much? They're like that much. Okay? Maybe even that much. Okay? It's bigger than my camera.
It's a lot bigger on your computer screen. Anyways. So
somebody's watching this on like a 48-inch TV, and it's just like, it's boom!
What's the way of saying, yeah, that is big.
That's a speed bump. That's a wall.
So I go over the first one slow, but not overly slow because he can get around me at that point. But as we come around, there's a series of small pylons that prevent you from actually going around, and like splits into a Y, and you're supposed to go this direction, and there's a stop sign right after the next speed bump, at which point we're supposed to turn left. Well, once we hit the pylons, I slam on my brakes, and I go ahead and proceed forward towards the speed bump at about 1 mile an hour. And I can see this man's frustration building and building and building.
He also had a passenger in the car who I could see in my little rinky-dinky mirror on his 1980s truck. And, sorry.
The 2002, but
it
whatever.
has roll-down windows.
Yeah, but it's not like it comes with a bag phone.
If you got a car that came with a phone, you have a better car than I do. Like, let's be honest. Who wouldn't want a phone in their car? So when you get pulled over and can't, be on your cell phone and drive, it's built in. They intended it to be used this way. And yeah, it has one of those special stretchy cables.
In lieu of a car phone, my truck came with an automatic transmission. So I slow down to just over 1 mile an hour. I over the first bump. And I over with my back tires. And then I hit the stop sign.
Yes.
And I slow down and I stop.
He managed.
And to be safe.
He managed to slow down. Even though he was only going 1 mile an hour. He managed to make it feel like he was slowing down over a length of days.
So I slowed down and I stopped at the stop sign. before the stop line, because that is important. And I look to my left, and I look to my right, and then this is crucial. I look to my left again. I glance at my rearview mirror, and then I look to my right. I look to my left, and then I went.
And he followed us.
And then that man shot over the speed bump like the reckless madman that he was. Went through the stop sign, hung a left right behind me.
Which at that point, just stop. Because he's already going slow. Like, there's no need. He's like, I'm going to run this stop sign so I can sit behind you.
And praise the good Lord above.
It's like, I'm going to floor my car and get as fast as I possibly can because I can see that red light.
And praise the good Lord above. Because when he turned left and followed us, there was oncoming traffic, so he could not pass me when I went towards the last speed bump. I made sure to slow down, take it very carefully, take it easy on my old suspension. Went over that bump, and there's another stop sign about 30 feet past that. I went ahead and made sure to stop at that one as well. And then I turned right, and that man blew through the stop sign and
went straight.
Went straight instead of turning right like I did, and went up and parked on the other side. Of course, then
he got to walk right past us as we were still getting to the parking spot. They were already out of the vehicle, walking.
To be fair, we had parked already. We just hadn't gotten out of the car yet. Because I do not drive that slow typically. I'm right. And my truck may not be able to pull a greasy string out of Cats.
I wouldn't want
It isn't that slow.
Why would you want to do that?
What, you would just leave the greasy string in the Cat's?
It's not my cat.
Well, maybe it is. Or maybe you're a vet.
I'm not a vet, and it's not my cat. I don't like cats. My girlfriend likes cats.
You know, you will get a lot of hate from the kitten-loving community. Just for saying.
There are pages, like entire channels on YouTube dedicated to people who love cats. If you can't handle that I don't like cats, go find one of those channels. Over there. Here, not my cat. Not my string. I ain't sticking my finger in his butt, pulling out a string.
And to be clear, it's not my grease.
In what way do you produce grease? Tell me.
No, I can own the grease.
I'm deleting the channel.